Beautiful people, thank you for tuning in to Oyola. But before we get to that, I'm your host, Jojo Tyra. I am joined with David Oyola.
Well, you're looking new.
I thought you're going to say beautiful, but okay.
Yeah, you said beautiful people. But we also have handsome people like me.
Oh, absolutely.
Chumvi ya wanawake. It is very dangerous to raise a child alone, either as a father or as a mother. And sometimes, and in most of the time, the victim is the child, not the younger wife. Okay, if they last, maybe the younger wife did not give birth, then my father dies. The elder brother is supposed to marry that wife. What?
Hi, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in to Yes, Opinion House Media. And with me right here, I am joined with David Oyola. But before we get to that, I'm your host, Jojo Tyra. David, thank you so much for for coming here and joining us. And I am grateful to meet you for the very first time. I've been seeing you on videos, but today gets to interview you. How have you been?
I'm well. You're looking new.
I thought you're going to say beautiful, but okay.
Yeah, you said beautiful people. But we also have handsome people like me.
Oh, absolutely.
Chumvi ya wanawake. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming here, and I'm so grateful. And of course, some people out there maybe don't know who's David. If you could briefly tell them who is David.
My name is David. I'm known world over. I mean, I'm a big name, you know. Everybody wants a piece of me. And it's normal like that, you know. It's normal like that.
It's your weakness.
Yeah, it's my weakness. And by the way, I've never known why ladies love me, you know, to be honest. I'm so I mean, I don't know. I think my blood group has got some magnet. Yeah, and you be careful. Don't look at my eyes straight. You'll fall.
Are you seriously kidding? that means I wouldn't have to do this interview. You know.
Yes.
So let's just get straight to it. So David, we are living in an era where we have so many single parents, and fathers and mothers, and you know it's a little bit difficult because you find that most people are new to this, and they don't know how to maneuver about it, especially when a dad is raising a daughter, a mom is raising a son, and she's doing this alone, and you find that most of them, they go in a wrong direction. And just recently we saw a video of a mom kissing the son on the lips. So question is, what can you speak on that as a parent who's raising a daughter, maybe a father who's raising a daughter, and a mom who's raising a son, and doing such things? Do you feel like it's an appropriate way to raise a child?
It is very dangerous to raise a child alone, either as a father or as a mother. And sometimes, and in most of the time, the victim is the child, not those two grown-ups. Yeah, you know them. They just wanted to feel sweet, and that's it. And kids came out. But raising a child alone is very, very dangerous for the child, because that thing will affect that child on a very large scale as they grow up and become adults. There's a big problem with children who have been raised either by one parent or without parents. Especially, let me start with those without parents at all, like orphans. You see, these people are called orphans. The moment they grow alone without parents, they grow without love, they grow without support. They have a lot of fragmentation in their lives. Na ndio maana unapatanga orphans are very heartless people. But people, in fact, ask any lady who dates an orphan. Orphans don't care. They make you pregnant, go to another one. You make pregnant, go to another one, go to pregnant. And life moves on and they don't care, because they don't have that heart of love. They were never trained to love. They were never trained to be there for anybody. They are people who are close to themselves, and that comes because of the lack of parenthood, lack of somebody who grows them up. Then we also have these kids who grow up with either father or without a father.
Yeah.
If I get a lady right now who wants a relationship and has got an orphan and somebody who has been raised by one parent, I will tell her to leave all of them. She should not try to date any of them because itamlamba ile serious ilajawahi ona. You see, when a child is brought up by the mother, and the mother does all the feminine, behaviors, kiss her, do all those manner of things. Mtoto, especially kama ni kijana, anaanza kukua na hiyo nini ya wanawake, hiyo trait ya the feminine energy inaanza kukua ana grow nayo na inaanza ku overpower the masculine aspect and a part of him, especially kama ni mtoto kijana. And therefore it is not very appropriate but it is not fair for a child with a mother to solely rely, depend, be pampered by the mother all through. Kama when ni msichana, now you have a son, at least give a quick closer, either your brother or the father. And last time I told ladies that even if you're a single mother, huyo mtoto sio wako, huyo mtoto ni ya baba yake, na huyo mtoto ako na kwao. There is no way, because you have a problem with the father, so you are denying the father and the child the right of identity, na wewe unaendanga kwenyu. It is wrong, eh? Mtoto lazima aende kwao, lazima kutana na watu wa kwao. That is when it can be fair for them to grow balanced. But mtoto mwenye amegrow, na hata wasichana wenye wanakuanga wamegrow na baba yao, wanakuanga magangsters hatari sana. Hao ndo wanakuanga tomboy. And there is a tendency, I mean, there's a likelihood of these kids, if that imbalance exists for a long time, they are likely to either be homosexuals or they become narcissists. Especially kama ni kijana mwenye amegrow na baba yake, anakuwa narcissist because the kind, the gracious, the soft part where a woman anaweka hiyo trait kwa system yake haiko. So anagrow kama ni the guys become very masculine. Anakuwa some lady said that they are narcissists. I don't know I know those are activist terminology. I don't like using them. But anagrow ni kama arrogance, there's just something about him which is more masculine than, and they don't forgive because anakuwa ile authority akisema hivyo ni hivyo. Kama umegrow na mama pia, at least kuna level fulani mama yako ameka the soft part of you pia imegrow, so you can be gracious, you don't have to win all arguments, at least you go kidogo. Lakini it is very dangerous for a child to grow up by on one parent only. It is very dangerous for the child. Atakuwa na imbalanced life na itamuaffect vibaya sana. They will not be able to live with people together well. Kwanza kama ni kijana amegrow na mama, atakuwa anachemka haraka sana because ana ile atakuwa a small thing triggers him. Men, we are resilient. When a man, a real man, is a resilient person, not easily provoked, very measured in his words, does not anaingia kwa vitu very arrogantly. Lakini ule mwenye amegrow sana na mama yake, a small thing to hivi memtrigger, na hivyo mtakuwa mnaargue na kupeti nini every time ananag bibi yake. And sometimes I wonder why. We have men who have even refused their women to go to work, yet they are women with papers because of insecurity. Ati kuna mwanaume dunia hii amekaa na bibi yake ati hataki aende afanye kazi because anaogopa wanaume wengine, na huyo mwanamke ako na papers. I've never met such amount of stupidity in my life.
So, in other words, you could say that this is affecting even in the child's future of maybe having a healthy relationship.
True. Yeah. In fact, you've just put it very well. You cannot have a healthy relationship if you grow up with one. You grow up with one parent only. You will struggle to balance it. It will require a lot of grace of God and wisdom for you to really live with people well. Lakini, if given a chance, if the world was perfect, it is important that people live with their parents. And in African culture, na hizi vitu zimekuja tuna, they just came the other day because of this Western civilization. In African culture, there was nothing called an orphan. There was nothing called single mother. There was a system of Africans where ikitoka hivi at least uko na somebody. Wajaluo likuanga kama mimi nimeoa na niage, ndugu yangu anachukua bibi yangu. I know wazungu walipiga vita wakasema ni mbaya, but it is good.